welcome back to Nets Level. It's your boy John. Welcome back to Road to a Championship. I think this is going to be the big episode. It's going to be the episode that I finally make a big trade and really start progressing this team forward. I think we have plenty of talent. We're getting to that level of like OKC where it's like you already know that they have a lot of talent, but now they need to get somewhere. Now they need to get someone. It shouldn't be about rebuilding anymore. Yeah, they still have a lot more picks, and we have some picks here too. But it needs to be about progressing the team forward. Because even though our team is starting to look solid, we don't have that bona fide star yet. He's still in the making. But if we can get somebody that's going to be with him already now, and they can start really building that chemistry, that's exactly what we want. So now I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to trade for, who am I going to trade, all of that. I'm not going to necessarily do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and sim a little bit. I do want to sim the season for a little bit, because then I'm going to use this, Team Intel. And I'm going to find out at what point a team is selling, which ones are rebuilding. So, like here, we can't trade for Owen Vaughn or Devin Booker. Now, I guess Devin Booker would be pretty nice on this team, though. But he is untouchable, so we can't go ahead and we can't grab that. Here, would there be anything that we would want from here? I don't know. But maybe I'm going to wait for more of the selling teams start popping up when they start selling. I really don't care what our record is. I just feel like it's time to move forward with this team. It's time to make the playoffs every year and have a chance to compete for those championships. And if it's not even necessarily this year, at least we're building towards it to start for like next year. So that's exactly what my plan is here. Hopefully there's going to be a big name that we're going to be able to trade for. Hopefully we're able to keep, the Nick Claxtons and the Mikal Bridges of the world, or the Cam Thomases of the world. But at this point, I think for me, the only person that's really untouchable is probably going to be like Carl Barber, maybe Walt Early. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not necessarily going to make them untouchable because at this point, Mikal Bridges is 30. We're still sort of a losing team. So if we can, again, we're just going to go ahead and try to progress the team. I would like to keep Mikal Bridges because I know his defense is going to always be there. But right now, we do have a Sword Thompson. And the Sword Thompson in this world is a very great defender. So we have him to be the shooting guard to Carl, who's not the best at actual defense. So let's go ahead and just sim for a little bit, week to week. And let's see where our team is at the end of each and every week and see what we need a little bit more of. So they're trying to give us DeJounte Murray for Mikal Bridges. Even though not a bad trade, I'm not going to necessarily do it. Because again, if we can get something better for while trading Mikal Bridges or Nick Claxton, then that's something that we can do. But right now, let's go ahead and say no to that. Great start. Great start. 6-0. We're 6-0. And who are we leading this off of? Let's see. Well, yep. I guess he's here. I guess he's actually here. I guess this is actually the man, and we need to pair somebody that's going to keep moving up with him. So, this is a great start. This is a really good start. And then you have 16.8 by Cam Thomas. Not really the best shooting wise. Mikal looking at 15, 3, and about 2. Early about 14. Yeah, right now he's just dominating, and then he has all these other scorers on the team. But I'm pretty sure right now, is it because of defense? I'm not sure. Let's look at the points per game. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be because of defense, because we're 13th in points per game, but points allowed. Let's see. Yep, it is because of defense. We have built a well-constructed defensive team at this point, because, he's not a bad defender, to be honest with you. And then we still have Nick Claxton, who's an AA. We still have Mikal Bridges, who's an A-plus perimeter. Cam Thomas is the sore spot here. Sword Thompson's great at defense. Walt Early, inside defense. John Isaac's a good defender. So we have made a really well-balanced defensive team to go along with two people that aren't really great defensively, but they can score. And that is what is important right now. And again, if we can further progress that this year, that would be great. So let's go ahead and go further 2 more weeks and see what happens. Here's our first loss. All right, back-to-back losses. All right, so now we have some losses coming in, and now Cam Thomas is day-to-day. So we'll just have the computer adjust that. Okay, so we got 4 losses in this run, so now we went 3-4 in these 2 weeks. So we're 9-4 right now, and Cam Thompson's day-to-day, which is fine. He'll be back soon. As long as there's no major injuries, that's fine. Let's go these next 2 weeks. Cam Thomas will come back. There he is. And let's have the computer adjust it. Let's see what we can do this week. So DeJounte Murray, Onyeka Okongwu for Nick Claxton and Cam Thomas. No, I'm not going to take that trade. There could be something deeper, bigger, that could be had a little bit later on. But right now, let's just go ahead and hope that our team can continue to stay forward, stay above 500, and that is exactly what's going on right now. Let's see if coach wants to make any decisions, anything different. So Carl Barber's still the most minutes on the team. Then you got Asor Thompson. So yeah, Cam Thomas is still coming off the bench. John Isaac is going to be there with him as a really good defender, and that is what I like about that. Got Walt Early averaging 15 off of great splits. Okay. Free throws, not too good. Not too good free throw wise, but field goal and 3-point wise, that's actually pretty good. Nick Claxton averaging 15 and 12. Hey, that's all I can ask for. Okay, wow. Wow. I didn't even know it was this bad at one point. Okay. Woo. In real life, he looks like he's getting better and better at free throws, and hopefully he can keep adjusting and getting better at free throws. But man, in this one, nah, that was not something that he was focusing on apparently. All right, so now moving forward another 2 weeks, let's see what we got. Uh oh. Nah, I don't like that trade. Ooh. I mean, why does it look like Desmond Bane is starting to go down? He was at 85 in the beginning, so no, I'm not going to do that trade. All right, so those first 5 losses right there, that was huge. That was big. Our chemistry went down. So I think it's time to now look at the scouting. Let's look at team intel. Is there anybody selling yet? Anybody yet selling? Nobody's selling. Nobody is selling yet. Okay. So any of the rebuilding teams have somebody that we would want to trade for? Probably not, because usually I notice that rebuilding teams are exactly that. They're in the middle of their rebuild, so they either have young players that aren't fully developed yet, or apparently old players that got bad fast. Although they have Anthony Edwards, and he is not untouchable. They do have Anthony Edwards, and he is not untouchable. Okay. That is a thought right there. That is a thought. Anthony Edwards, and he is not untouchable. Anybody else? And because Anthony Edwards is not even that old, he's still just 25. And the fact that he's still just 25 means he can grow with the team that I do have right now. Okay. Trae Young, but I'd rather have Anthony Edwards. Alright, I think I go for it now. So let's go to Los Angeles. The one thing I just need to make sure is I do not get ripped off. I do not rip anything that is too crazy. Now, I'm thinking, do I put Mikal Bridges in here? Or who do I put in here? That's the question. See, now, because if we had... I think Mikal Bridges would be the person that would have to go. But at the same time, so would a shooting guard. Unless I make Asor Thompson a small forward and just keep him as a small forward. That could be the thing too that I do. I could make Asor Thompson the small forward. Now the reason why I'm saying Mikal Bridges, because at this point Mikal Bridges is 30. And Anthony Edwards does grow with this team a little bit more. Man, I'm gonna miss Brooklyn Bridges. I really am, and I really want to keep him on the team. That's the problem, but I don't think there's any way I can get it done without him because, yeah, Anthony Edwards is making 24 or 34 million. And if we don't, it would have to be Cam Thomas. It would definitely have to be Day'Ron Sharpe. I mean, but at this point, it's like, do I do Mikal or do I do Cam Thomas? And I feel like Cam Thomas is better suited off as like a sixth man right now. But if I get Anthony Edwards, what is his? Okay, he's just an average defender. So our defense is taking a hit, but our offense is actually it's improving heavily. So which makes me think that I should probably give up Cam Thomas. But Cam Thomas is more of the range. You see, this is the thing that I'm going through right now. It's got to be one of these two, and I have to make the decision on which one it's going to be. And at this point, it looks like Mikal is going to be on contract for a little while, until he's about 34, 35 years old, and he can keep, at this point, because this is 2K, instead of him getting better, he could probably be getting worse. So I think it's got to be Mikal Bridges. So we're going to throw